Hey, what's up guys? Spencer Rhodes here. So in Fear the Walking Dead Season 5, Episode 7, Alicia is fighting a group of walkers, and the thing with the walkers is kind of different than it usually is because there are walkers that have radiation, and if you get their blood on you, you get infected with the radiation and you slowly die a painful death. At least that's the way it's explained in the show. I don't know if that makes any sense. I feel like all these characters should be dying and having tumors growing out of their bodies because they're in a radiated area. I mean, in real life, I think if you breathe in air with the radiation, you die and suffer and stuff like that. Maybe not all cases are like that, but a lot of people, they do end up having that stuff happen to them. But in this show, if you kill a walker with radiation and their blood gets on you, that pretty much kills you. That means you're going to slowly die. And that happened to Alicia. Alicia was fighting a radiated walker. She stabbed her weapon into the walker's head, pulled it out, and the blood came gushing out and got on her face. So that's basically the show's equivalent of a death sentence. So we are supposed to believe that Alicia is slowly dying. Now, I don't know. I mean, they made it pretty clear that this sort of thing will kill you. So Alicia is going to be dying. And there's other characters like Morgan. Morgan was in the radiated area, and Grace told him that she doesn't know how much exposure he got. So Morgan could end up dying, or he could end up slowly dying, or he could end up getting tumors years from now or something. I don't know. But with Alicia, it's seemingly more clear-cut at the moment. It seems like right now Alicia is definitely going to die. Now, she hasn't died yet. She's going to be in episode 8. But it's not looking too good for her. It seems like she could be dying unless there is some sort of cure or some sort of thing that we don't know about. Maybe Grace knows a way to save her. Maybe Daniel Salazar does something. He comes back and he does something. I don't know. Maybe Alicia dies in episode 8, or maybe she spends the next half season slowly dying. Maybe she's slowly dying in season 6. I don't know. I feel like if Alicia is going to die, if she is going to be dying from this radiation, then it'll probably be in season 5. They're not going to keep her going until season 6, because I mean, who wants a dying Alicia Clark for seasons and seasons? If they're going to kill her off, they're going to kill her off. If they're not going to kill her off, they're not going to kill her off. So at the very least, I do believe that we will be getting resolution to whether or not Alicia will die from the radiation this season. If not in episode 8, we'll be getting resolution to that in the back half of the season. We will be finding out if Alicia is going to be dying. So, yeah, I mean, this is fucked up. This is screwed up. I mean, not her. Why her? She's a huge character. She is probably the most important character in Fear the Walking Dead. I mean, a lot of people would argue that she's probably more important of a character than Morgan. I mean, Morgan's kind of being treated like the lead character. Whenever you see posters for Fear the Walking Dead, Morgan's face tends to be the biggest face and stuff like that, and he's the leader and he gets the most screen time. But Alicia, Alicia's sort of like the big final girl type character. Like, she's been on the show since the very first episode. She is the only character that is still on the show that has been on the show since the very first episode. She's one of 2 season 1 characters that's currently on the show, along with Strand. She's the last remaining Clark family. She's one of the very last pieces of the first 3 seasons that is carrying on through the show. I just felt like she was unkillable. I think a lot of people felt like she was unkillable. And there's characters like Dwight, Daniel, Morgan, John that are popular characters. But probably Alicia is the most popular character in Fear the Walking Dead. Like, what are they doing? Are they really going to kill her off in season 5? I want to say no. I want to say I don't buy it. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know what they're doing. This just doesn't make any sense. I hope that they didn't kill her off. They're not killing her off to be, creative or to be cool or to do it for the story because they have some plan for the story and that involves Alicia dying. It could be because the actress doesn't want to be on the show anymore. It could, I mean, they had the same problem with the actors that played Travis and Nick. Those actors wanted to leave, and they got written out eventually because, you know, they sign contracts, but they don't sign contracts to be on a show for 10 seasons. I think their contracts get renegotiated every season. So if an actor wants to stop, if they do the first 10 seasons of a show, and then in season 11, their contract gets renegotiated. If they don't want to do the show anymore, they can just say, I don't want to be on the show anymore. There's no way that the writers or the producers or the studio can force them to stay on the show. If their contract is between 2 years, they don't have to stay. So if the actress that plays Alicia doesn't want to stay on the show, they can't force her to stay. Unless she signs some sort of mega deal where she would do 10 seasons no matter what or something, but I doubt she did that. I doubt any of them did that. I think their contracts get negotiated every year. So if she wanted to leave, then yeah, they can't force her to stay. But I mean, I hope that's not the case either. I hope that the actress wants to stay. I mean, she's only dedicated 5 years of her life to this. I mean, there's people that work for a living, that do normal jobs for 50 years of their life. So don't tell me it's too much to do 6 or 7 seasons of an awesome, badass zombie show where you get to pretty much play an action hero. Oh, poor you. Oh, woe is you. Like, she probably makes a lot of money. She's probably rich. She's famous. So no, I mean, I'm gonna be against her if she wanted to leave. Like, that's dumb. Like, she should care about her fans. I mean, we've suffered enough. You know, Travis's actor wanted to abandon the fans. Nick's actor wanted to abandon the fans. If Alicia's actress wants to abandon the fans, that's ridiculous. Like, fuck these people. They're just leaving all the time. Like, what's the point of watching Fear the Walking Dead and getting invested in characters and caring about characters when the actors are just like, nope, I'm out. Fuck you. I made my paycheck. I did 2 years of my life. I'm leaving. Like, really? Like, have some commitment. But I'm probably ranting too much because we don't know if that's the case. We don't know if that's what happened, or if maybe the writers just decided to be crazy and kill off Alicia Clark, which is dumb, really dumb. Or if there's something we don't know about, some way to save her, some way to keep her alive. I mean, it's not completely hopeless. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, no way, they're not going to kill off Alicia Clark. That's crazy. No way. I mean, I'm not going to say that. I would love nothing more than to say I am 100% sure, convinced, totally believing that Alicia will survive and that she is going to be okay and that she won't have any problems with the radiation. But I'm not going to say that because I really don't know. I'm really kind of scared and terrified for her right now. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. But at the same time, it's not completely hopeless. She hasn't died yet. Right now, she's alive. So maybe there is some way to save her. Now, one of the reasons why I am worried about her character is because they kind of gave her that setup. Like they kind of gave Carl the setup with him dying, and they gave Madison the setup with her dying. You know, with Carl, they kind of completed his story arc a little bit with him, not wanting to kill people anymore, and then him rescuing Sadiq, and his character kind of coming full circle, and his story arc kind of being completed. With Alicia, she's finally completely wanting to make up for the things that she regrets in the past, and she wants to help these kids, and she's put everything on the line to help these kids, and the kids finally listen to her. Annie finally listens to her. They leave their little house thing, and they go with everyone else with where the plane is, because they're going to go on the plane and leave the plane. So Alicia finally did that thing that she's been wanting to do. She finally helped people. She finally convinced people to listen to her. She finally convinced these kids to listen to her and to go to the plane and to have hope and leave the area. So it kind of completes Alicia's story arc in a way, and it's kind of complete. Plus, Morgan's talking to her about how they shouldn't just live for other things. They should live for themselves. So, that's sort of being brought into her character story, the idea of her living for herself. So it kind of seems like they're coming full circle with Alicia, and they're completing Alicia's story arc. So that's why I'm worried about her dying, because it's kind of like she sacrificed herself for the kids. If she hadn't gone after the kids, this wouldn't have happened. But, she went after the kids, and she convinced the kids to go to the plane. She did that heroic thing, and then it cost her own life. That's what I'm worried about the writers are going for. They're having Alicia die for something meaningful, and they're having her story arc be complete. But yeah, I don't know. There's several things that can happen. She can die, or she can be magically saved, and Grace knows some sort of cure or something, or something like that. Or maybe she gets lucky and she doesn't get sick or something like that. And either the writers just wanted to be batshit crazy and kill her off, or maybe this really, really is the final season of the show, and they're just going all out. Even the look at the final season of Sons of Anarchy. That show just started randomly killing off, super main characters left and right, literally killing off its lead character at the end of the season. If this is the last season of Fear the Walking Dead, that might be the reason why they're killing off Alicia. Or maybe the actress wanted to leave and they're writing her out. But if that's the case, yeah, I'm pissed off. I'm tired of these actors leaving and abandoning their fans and being like, fuck you to the fans. Like, between Maggie, Rick, Travis, Nick, goddamn, if I was an actor on The Walking Dead, I would stay. I would dedicate 20, 30 years of my life to that. There's people that have normal jobs and they have to dedicate 50 years of their life. They don't get to have fun. They don't get to dress up as an action hero and kill people dressed up as zombies and be in a TV show and be rich and be famous. They have to work really, really hard just to survive. But you got all these ungrateful actors that just want to leave and abandon their fans and say fuck you to their fans. So if that's what Alicia's actress is doing, I'm pretty ticked off at her. I'm pretty pissed at her. But if she wanted to stay on the show and the writers killed her off, then I'm pissed off at the writers. But, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. We'll just have to wait and see. Maybe episode 8 will give us some answers. Maybe Alicia will be okay. Maybe she'll be saved somehow. But right now, I just don't know. I am a little worried about Alicia. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't be shy. Hit that like and subscribe. I'm not going anywhere. I make 1 to 2 Walking Dead videos per day, so please hit that subscribe button. Right now we are at 567 subscribers. My goal is to try to get to 600 in the next few months. So just remember, every subscriber counts. Every bit of support matters and is very, very appreciated. Hopefully we can get to that goal of 600. Anyway, with all that said, I am Spencer Rhodes, and I will see you guys later. Bye.